Hey guys, so I decided I wanted to film kind of like my take on the everyday summer makeup look, I guess you can call it. It's what I was wearing in my last video. It's kind of like a natural everyday makeup look. I don't wear this every day because I don't wear makeup when I go to work, but this is usually the makeup I'll do if I ever want to wear makeup. This was the makeup I was wearing in my last video in the vlog, like kind of when I went to the Shein pop-up. Usually I'll do this makeup if I know I'm going to be taking pictures, or just if I want to wear makeup. Sometimes I'll go out and I don't wear makeup at all. It's pretty simple. It's pretty light. I don't like wearing a lot of makeup, so it's not anything crazy. But yeah, if you want to know how I do my makeup, just keep watching. Oh, also, my mirror is right next to my camera, so if I'm not staring straight at the camera, it's because I'm looking at the mirror because I need to see what I'm doing. I basically start off with cream. I put this on every morning. So I basically just use a basic Cetaphil cream, nothing crazy. It does the job. It could be considered a little heavy, so if you don't like heavy like cream, like you kind of can feel it, then don't buy that. Every morning I put on sunscreen, even if it's literally pouring rain and it's cloudy outside. I'll put on this sunscreen. It's 50 SPF, which is great because your face needs to be protected from the sun literally at all times. It also helps with your acne scars so that they don't darken because of the sun. I just hope the lighting is good and you can actually see what I'm doing, because if not, this will be a flop. Next, I don't even wear primer because I find it kind of dumb. I don't really like it. It doesn't, I consider my cream and my sunscreen primer, if that makes sense. Next, I'll go in with my CC cream. I don't really ever wear foundation. I don't really like it. I don't even wear this for like nighttime occasion. I don't even wear foundation for like nighttime occasion. I'll usually just wear this. And like it actually has SPF in it, and it doesn't give you a flashback at all. Like I wear this at night and like with flash photography, and it never gives me flashback. And then I'll just grab my finger and I'll spread it all over my face before I go in with my beauty blender, just because I hate when you use the beauty blender and you kind of just like dab it on your hand and then start putting it on. I feel like that soaks up so much product, and this is kind of like a way to save it. Also, a reminder, I'm looking at the mirror that's next to my camera just because I can't really see what I can see what I'm doing in the viewfinder or like the screen, but it's not really the best. So once that's like decently spread on my face, I don't put it all. I still have some on my hand just in case like there's some sparse areas when I go in with the beauty blender. There's some there. So then I'll just go in with my beauty blender and blend it. Okay, so after I blend that out with my beauty blender, I'll actually go in with like another type of beauty blender just because this one's really old, so it's not really like blending to its best ability. So I bought this one. It's just like a knockoff type of beauty blender. Doesn't really have a name. I have no idea what it's called. And yeah, I'll just go in and make sure that everything is blended nicely, and I'll kind of just look in the mirror and see if there's any areas that need like extra, I guess, concealing but with like foundation. So I'll just grab more on my hand and I'll put that on the areas that just need a little bit more. This is one of my favorite, I guess you can call foundations, just because I don't wear foundation and I don't like how foundation feels on my skin. I don't really need that much coverage, so CC cream is like the best for me because it's not really that heavy. So after that, I'll go in with my concealer. I used to be so into makeup and like I used to buy like Urban Decay concealer or like Tarte concealer, and honestly like drugstore concealer works the same. Newsflash. Drugstore concealer is literally works the same. It conceals and it doesn't crease if you set it, so I'm just kind of stuck to like, I've kind of gone back to my roots and I've gone back to drugstore concealers just because I don't want to spend $35 on a concealer. This is literally like busted, but it's literally the best powder I have ever tried in my life. thanks to Kathleen Lights. This is how I discovered it. It's the RCMA No Color Powder. It's translucent and it doesn't have any flashback whatsoever, considering that it's like super white. So I'll just kind of like use my beauty blender and I'll bake under my eye, and then I'll just set. I also kind of put powder on the top of my eye just because I put concealer there, and so I want to set also my eyelid so that it doesn't crease. The next area I kind of have to really bake is around my nose. It's like the first thing to crease. No matter what I do, no matter what foundation, no matter what primer, no matter what concealer, it just always creases. And I know I look a little crazy, but this is just the way I have to do it, because if not, it'll just crease and it'll become a mess. While this is baking, I just like to grab a wipe and I'll just wipe down any foundation or concealer I have on my hands, because I hate when that happens. I'll also use the wipey and I'll kind of just wipe my lips down, because the foundation gets on your lips and makes it a very weird color. And then also I'll go in with the wipe and I'll brush over my eyebrows a little bit. So once it's kind of been a while that you've like baked, I kind of just wipe it off. I try to rub this off of like where I baked. I kind of just like to like put it everywhere else on my face where it might need setting, just because I don't really like to set my whole face. I just kind of like to like brush the powder over a little. So after I've wiped everything off, like all my baking and all of that, I kind of just go in with bronzer. This is the Butter Bronzer by Physicians Formula. Honestly, hands down, best drugstore bronzer I've ever had. Actually, this is the best bronzer I've ever tried. I'm not really one, like I said, I don't really buy expensive makeup anymore, so I kind of just stick to like what's in the drugstore now. With the bronzer, I use like a big fluffy brush like this, and I'll kind of just swirl it in there. I'll just go in on my cheekbones. I'll kind of go really messy with it just because this isn't really contour. I just want to bronze up my face. So after I bronze, I just like to like stick with powders, and this will be the last powder until highlight. So I usually do that after I spray my face. So I just go with this little Tarte blush I got. It's called Party with like 4 A's. And then I'll just kind of use this little stippling brush I got also. And it's an e.l.f. drugstore brush. You really can't go wrong. And then I kind of recently discovered this, but it's like my new favorite thing to do. I learned it from like a YouTuber. Her name is Kennedy Walsh. You should watch her. She's hilarious. I love her. But you kind of just grab a little bit and you put some on your nose. It kind of gives you like that burnt look, I guess you can call it. You know, when you go to the beach and then your face kind of burns a little, it gets on your nose and it gets on your cheeks. Alright, so once I'm done with powder, I'll go in with my eyebrows next. So usually if I'm going out, I like to actually fill in my brows, but because this is like an everyday summer fast natural makeup look, I'll just go in with simple eyebrow gel. This one's Brow Stylist by L'Oreal. It's like the really little one, and it comes with like this little skinny, not to go full YouTuber here, but this really skinny like brush. So I'll just go in and literally just brush out my brows. So next I'll go in with mascara. Also, if you notice trend, most of my makeup is drugstore. Honestly, it does the job. So that actually is basically what I do for my everyday makeup look. If I do want to wear makeup, then I'll just spray my face with the Mario Badescu just to kind of like set it, even though this isn't really a setting spray. As it's drying, I'll go in with my Soft and Gentle MAC highlight, and I'll kind of just put on the areas, like the normal areas. And then I'll actually put a little bit on my nose. I love nose highlight. It's one of my favorite things on the planet. I kind of put too much sometimes, but I love it. This basically concludes my dewy everyday summer makeup look. It's pretty easy. It's pretty easy to follow along, and most of the makeup I use is drugstore, so if you wanted to get the same products, you totally could. They're really cheap. They're not that expensive. And after I finish all of that, if I don't really like wearing lipstick. I'm more of like a lip gloss type of person. But I'll also just actually go in with Vaseline. So yeah, this is usually the makeup look I tend to do every day in the summer. Usually if I don't want to wear contacts, I'll just put on my glasses, just because contacts are really drying on my eyes, and they're horrible. I don't know if I'm gonna include the vlog I'm gonna do after this with the makeup look. I'll see how long the video ends up being. But yeah, I have a nail appointment at 12, so that's what I'm gonna go do now. I actually have no idea what time it is right now, so we're gonna check that. Oh, okay, it's 11:30 and the nail place is literally right next to my house, so it takes me like 5 minutes to drive there. But I'm basically gonna show you guys what I'm wearing. It's really comfy casual. Okay, so I actually took off this little thing that came with the camera because it was just really annoying me. So basically this is the outfit I'm gonna be wearing to go do my nails. This top is from Shein online. I bought it a while ago, so I'm not really sure if it's still there. I think it's a dupe from like a more expensive website. I have no idea though, so don't take my word on it. But it's one of my favorite tops and it looks so cute with my sweats. So, and then the sweats are from Pink. They say love pink on them, nothing too crazy. And then I'll usually wear my checkered Vans with like an outfit like this, but since I'm going to do my nails, I'm just wearing regular sandals. And yeah. Okay, so I actually need to buy another SIM card for my camera because I did that whole makeup thing in the morning and now my camera has no space on the SIM card. My hair's a little crazy. But I just did my nails and they're so cute. I don't know if you can see them. You can kind of see like my actual natural nail. But they're just like a glittery white. They're really long, but they're my natural nail. And so I had to go to Walmart anyways to buy like the adapter for my laptop for the SIM card, but I'm gonna have to just buy another SIM card because it just has no space. So that's what I'm gonna be doing, and I can't necessarily really drive and vlog this because my phone will fall. If we take it back to the first video, aka my last video, if I literally just drive right now, it'll fall. That's nice. This guy is totally looking at me. Oh my god, people drive so bad here. Okay, so we finally got a new SIM card and I'm so happy because I got 32 gigs and my last one was 8. So I can literally record 117 minutes on this SIM card, whereas the other one I could only record like 27 minutes. So it's pretty clutch. Okay, so I literally made this little makeshift like camera holder in my car and it's so stable and I'm so proud of myself because when I was putting it on my dashboard, it was really just moving around everywhere. So now we have this new setup. It's a little bit bad because of the steering wheel, but you know what? That's just something that you guys are just gonna have to handle because there's no other way I can put my camera somewhere. I had no idea that the other SIM card had only 8 gigabytes. And so now this one has 32 and I'm feeling like a YouTuber. Okay, so I was able to find it and I'm so happy. It's a memory card reader, but it has the USB. So that way I can plug it into my computer because the new MacBook doesn't have like the SIM card or the SD card. I keep calling it a SIM card, but I mean SD card. Okay, so now I'm actually back home from like running my little errands that I had to do, buy the things I did, and back from my nail appointment. And I'm editing the video like with the makeup and like the little vlog that I was doing, but I was just realizing that I never ended it, and so I don't really have an outro. So that's kind of something that I'm gonna have to figure out like along the road, I guess. So I don't really know how to end this, but thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and I hope you enjoyed watching this video. I will hopefully be coming out with more videos. I just don't really know what videos to do, if I want to stick to vlogging or if I want to do like half vlog, half sit down. I'm still kind of trying to figure out what I want to do with my channel type thing. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video, and I have no idea when I'm going to be coming back, but please subscribe, like, comment, everything of the sort, and yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.